Hello and welcome back to Tammy's Antique Vintage Dolls and more. And tonight we're coming back with these eyes again. We need to talk about them again because there have been some questions that were asked. So first, before we do any answering of questions or anything of that sort, I'm going to show you what I've discovered. I want to thank a special lady. Her name is DODI'S Dolls. She called me a scaredy cat, and I am not a scaredy cat. Okay, I was a little bit, but there was no cat in it. You know, just like not even scaredy. It was just scare. Scar. Okay, but anyways. Okay, I've taken the eyes off the platform here, I'll call that. And what has happened in the meantime? Well, this is the eye that I took off. One of the eyes I took off. There's two, of course, right? So anyways, what did Dodie do to get me to move forward on this? What was the encouragement she gave me? Well, we were talking about it. And she says, maybe they're not celluloid. Now, I do know some composition eyes were given, they were given celluloid eyes. Some were. The encasement. Some can be plastic. Okay, so if this is celluloid or if it is plastic, doesn't matter. We have to learn how to take these eyes off. Now, in one of my last videos, you saw where I didn't want to go any further. Because, of course, that scare got into me. And so anyways, no cat. No scaredy cat. Okay, so anyways,
you were just half scared.
Half scared, like just maybe. You know what it is? When you are taking these old dolls and you're trying to restore them, you want to give them everything possible for them. You're trying to take the parts that you do have because there's no replacement parts for them, or if there are, they're hard to get a hold of, and you're working with what is left. So you want to make sure you're not going to harm anything. Now, of course, you can always glue eyes in, which is what I have done because I didn't understand these eyes. It's because of this Let's Restore a Doll, we're doing this together type of thing, that I'm taking steps where I've never been before, and hopefully it will help you to take those steps just as well. So as I'm discovering things, and Dodie is calling me a scaredy cat, which I am not, well, just scare, you know, that much is in me. But anyways, I have taken some steps that I didn't think I would, and I got excited about it, and yes, it was because she pushed me along the way, and sometimes you just need that nudge to just take a further step, and I did. So what did I do? Well, we're going to come to this dish. Inside here is some Goo Gone, and I have an eye sitting in there. So we're going to take the eye out, and I'm just going to lift it with this. I'm just going to give it just a little pinch, just a tiny pinch, because you don't want to touch it too much. And it's just to kind of treat it. It's been sitting in there for about a day. Okay, let's take that out. Now, how did I get that eye out? There's the top of this eye. I got it off the steel part. This steel part came off. How did I do it? Well, I'm going to show you right on camera how I did it. Okay, so anyways, as that sits there now, I've had it sitting in there over maybe about a good day now. 24 hours, it's soaked, it's got a great treatment. I'm going to wipe it up later, just kind of dry it off here and there, and just let it, I'm going to take those eyelashes out. And another thing about it, when I took it apart, I was able to get it off. Look how you can put the eyelashes in from inside. Every restorator out there is going to go, wow, that is going to be so easy to put the eyelashes in. Now, let's just talk for just 1 second. These steel eyes, actually, okay, these are going to be a little bit more difficult to do, which I thought was going to be easier. I think this is easier to do. And then you just slip it right back on top of this steel part right here, that it's part of its eye. You know what I'm saying? It goes right back on top of that.
Like, do that again, a little slower. Okay, that's the steel part.
Yeah, and you just take this and you put it right on top. It does fit back on. I just don't want to do it just yet. Okay? But you can fit your eyelashes in easier than this one. Than this one over here. This one is actually harder to do than this one here. And at the time, I thought these were going to be harder to have to feed through because I didn't know how to get that metal part out. Okay, so let's move on. Now that I showed you that, let's do it now. Let's take this one apart. So, John, you got to back up just a bit so I can see.
Let me get this liquid.
Oh, yeah, let's get the liquid out of the way. Let's center myself just a little bit here.
Dump it all over.
Okay, so this is what I was doing with Dodie one night. She was encouraging me just to just do it. So I just did it. So I got in here. Oh, I got to get some light here. There we go.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I just felt like I had no light. I know the paint's coming off there, but we can always repaint this. Okay, there we go. You just gotta get it started. Now there might be a part 2, so we're going to watch our timing here. So if there's another part to this, taking the eye apart, we'll call it plastic celluloid, whatever you want to call it, I really don't care. What I care about is how we're going to get this off. Okay. There we go. I'm going to go all the way around this. These are called side cutters, by the way. Just a little pair of orange side cutters. That's all these are.
Now those are for cutting electrical wire when you're repairing radios.
Well, now they will have to put on the package also for taking plastic off the eye.
Yeah, for repairing radios and doll eyes.
It's something what these tools can do for you, what they're intended for, and then what we take them and use them for. But hey, it works. We're going to do it. Okay. Now you'll never again be able to bend this. You might be able to bend it back over, but you can't attach it back the way they did it. We'll have to glue these back on. But that's okay. Got plenty of glue. You can use mucilage glue. You can use E6000 glue. Whatever glue you have. It doesn't matter what about your glue. Let's see if we can poke this out now. I'm just not off of this enough. The other one just slid right out, so we're going to hook it. This is what happens here too. Gotta make sure it's got that steel rim. Oops, that's not flying. You can tell I'm not taking it and just ripping it. I'm being careful. This stuff is old. Okay, so you want to be very careful. Oh, there we go. It's starting to slip. You can feel it moving. Moving. Come on. It wants to come out. There we go. See it? See it? Oh, there we go. And it's out.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! And there it is. Now you have it. And look at there, everybody. They put those eyelashes on it looks like they're on like a glue thing, and they just glued them in. Now these, I don't believe these are replacement by no means. I think these are original. I can't see them taking them off because they never look like they were disturbed.
Can you tilt it so the light shines better on it?
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Now you can see the strip better then.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever been disturbed, these eyes, because otherwise they would look like this. So, unless I'm just... There we go. Oh, there. Here, maybe if I put them down. Get my... Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. Wow. How do we do this?
Well, that's good. We got a good shot there.
Okay. You can see that in there. Yeah. The back, yeah, there. That's good. But anyways, there we go. Now you can take your eyes, and I'll show you the next step of what I'm going to do. And I'm going to soak this one as well. Where's my dish? And this is, again, just some Goo Gone. I'm just going to put it in there and just let it soak. And that's what I did with this one here. And I imagine now I could just pull these. I don't have my tweezers. I should have thought about bringing my tweezers out. No, they're not going to come out, but they're... Oh yeah, they're coming out. That was hardly a pull there. But I can get those out now. And I'll just work. You got to be... This is... You know what this reminds me of? It's like an eggshell. You have to be very, very careful with it. So now you're going to just have to be very careful. And, oh, look at this. Okay, I want to show it to you.
Oh, there, the whole thing.
The whole thing's coming out with my fingernail because I soaked it in that. Okay, I can't see what I'm doing. There we go.
It's hard to
but anyways, there's... Okay. There's the lashes in my hands. I just did it with my fingernail. And they just came out with no problem whatsoever. So now we can see with those lashes how they were attached. And just cleaning it out It's so easy. And I'll take some tweezers to this later and we'll really clean it out. Yeah, there we go. So, not much to it. Very easy to do.
Let me zoom in.
Yeah.
There they are.
Oh, there we go. Maybe put the light like that. Okay. So, there's that part of it done. So we're hitting 10 minutes here now. I think what we'll do is we'll call this part 1 of this taking the eyes apart. So it's going to be called Let's Restore a Doll Together, Taking the Eyes Apart. Okay, these are eyes that are built like this. Not like, where's the other one? Not like this one here, where you just pull those tabs up. That's all you have to do is pull these tabs. Let's see if we get those tabs in there. Can you see those? Wow, the light just doesn't want to. Okay, back up, John. Back up. Okay, let me see if I can get them. There we go. Oh, yeah, I got to go like that with it. Wow, the light in here is terrible. Okay, so there's these tabs that are right here going around. And all you have to do is bend those up, and those eyes will come off. When it comes to these types of eyes, you have to unbend all this plastic. This old celluloid or plastic going around. And very easy to do, as you can see. Just a little pair of side cutters, and I was able to pull them up. And your eyes will drop right off. So there we go. I have unraveled a mystery of the eyes. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I'm going to clean this up also with a little bit of Goo Gone. Just take a nice little, just one of these little, whatever you can buy at your store. Just dab it a bit. And you can just take some of this rust off too. You just clean them up a little bit. You can, you don't want to soak these because they're encased. And you don't want this going down into your doll. But, just kind of cleaning them up a little bit doesn't hurt. And it's just a little bit of Goo Gone will help restore them a bit too and get some of that, maybe some of that rust off of them. Or quiet that rust down anyways. But there we go. Now, I have a question. This is my question. And John's going to be answering some questions as well. Okay? This is from Lily Creek. This is for you, Lily Creek, and anybody else who's interested in this next section about eyes. She says she has eyes that are scratched and they're hand-painted irises. What to do? Okay, I am coming to that one next. I have to order something first. I was talking to DODI'S Dolls about it, and I got to look through my dolls for some scratched eyes. I know I've got dolls with scratched eyes. Can you believe this? Every doll I went to so far, their tin eyes were beautiful. And I'm like, no, I have some. So I'm still looking. I'm going through my dolls and hoping that I can find a doll with scratched tin eyes. Because I know I've got some. I went, oh my goodness, look at your poor eyes. So I know I've got them. Okay, we're going to come back with part 2 of this, and we're going to talk about calipers and how to measure eyes again. And I'm going to show you how to measure eyes without a caliper if you don't want to buy one. Okay, so stay tuned, more to come.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.